Topic number 2. All right, so
Friends of the opposite sex.
woo.
So, what is your take on having friends of the opposite sex? Do you allow me to have friends of the opposite sex?
Okay, now we're gonna flip it because I answered the question first. So this is gonna be you. So how do you feel about having friends of the okay, start all over. Back that up. It's gotta be the drink. But anyway, how do you feel about having friends of the opposite sex?
Myself or you?
Oh, for you.
So from my experience, the friends that I have had as male friends typically came from a relationship. So I had a relationship with them and then we became friends. I can't say that I really met a guy at work in my older days, like 20s, maybe, yes. And we became friends. And remained friends for a long time. I think a lot of times, more for women, I'm not sure about men, but I feel like a lot of times as we get in relationships, those friendships fizzle out. And you just have to be very careful because in my opinion, if you have dated someone, it's a sticky line. It's hard to be friends and not think about what you once had. And so I do have one friend we dated many, many years ago. I think there's a different love there. Like I want to see him do good in life and the same for me, but I think there's still always that love for me from that. And so you just have to be careful. I had one friend here in Texas, but I think that person wanted more, and so we couldn't remain friends because of that. But outside, I don't have any male friends. You know that. I have four good friends, and then maybe a lot of associates. But I just don't. I mean, you're my male best friend. I can talk to you about anything. I don't really feel I have a need to call a man and ask them for anything, any advice, any of that. Because I can ask you for that same advice.
Yes.
And so I just don't feel the need to have a male friend, especially this age. Like, I just don't see me going and making a true friend that I can just call on and all those things. I mean, I call on my man. So that's where I'm at. I know that you have a lot of female friends. It doesn't bother me. I know you had a life before me. And again, I've never had to question or second guess anything. So I don't have reason to worry about any of those. You've introduced me to most of your female friends and they have become my friends, if you will, or associates. And I can honestly call, some of them I can call. And you know, if I need to or have a question or whatever. So, but you also more social in that aspect than I am. So, I mean, your line of work, it requires you to be around a lot of women. So I'm okay with that. It really doesn't bother me.
My line of work also involves kids. Because you said my line of work involved a lot of ladies.
Not just ladies, but I mean, even at one time, your manager was a woman. So I'm just saying there's a lot of women in around that are friends. But you've known them for a long time or worked with them in some capacity. And so you're friends with them and it's not, and you might call them or they call you, hey, I got this deal going on, or hey, what do you think about this? I'm used to that. It doesn't bother me because I know who they are. And I know, you know, and a lot of times, you know, you'll get off the phone and say, oh my God, that was such and such. And she asked me about this or that. It's not like you're hiding anything from me. That's a different story when you have a quote unquote friend and you over here texting this guy friend or girlfriend or opposite sex friend. And you don't really, you know, you don't get off the phone and say, hey, Bob just said to tell you this, or Bob want to know if you watching this game tonight. If they're not in, like, if you can't have those conversations with that quote unquote friend, then you got to question the relationship behind that friendship.
Yes.
So.
Well, for me, I mean, also at this age in my life, I don't want to be in a situation where my conscience is bothering me. I don't want to put myself in a situation to even feel like you have to second guess anything. For me, I do have female friends, but the female friends that I have, we have never been intimate. Yes, we have those female friends that, yes, we had a relationship. And then now we like good friends. And yeah, you want the best for them or whatever, but them is not somebody that I'm going to be talking to on the phone. If I see them out and about, oh, hey, how you doing? I always have respect to say, hey, how you doing? But to be on the phone with someone that I know I've been intimate with, nah, that ain't going to happen. People that I meet now, it's kind of hard to say friends because friends, that takes years to grow.
Yeah.
I would probably say, oh, that's an associate or someone like that. But no, at this age, I don't never want to put myself in a situation where I feel like I got to hide because when you start hiding and being sneaky, you might as well be by yourself.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I want to go to sleep with a clear conscience.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go to sleep like, I wonder if she know about. Do you know how good it feels to be able to just go to sleep at night with a clear conscience? You know, if my phone rang late at night, it's either going to be an emergency, right? Because it surely ain't going to be somebody trying to call and check up on me at the wrong time or whatever. Right. No, I ain't got to worry about that. You know, we joked about this the other day, you know, because I do, know some guys and some girls, and they always say, oh, that's them cheating because they always let their phone face down.
Right.
I have never in my life ever let my phone face down because I never got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
I think we all got passwords on our phone. That's just to protect the phone from anybody else.
Right.
But my phone is laying there. You can answer my phone if you want to go on my phone because I ain't got nothing to hide.
Right.
And again, especially at this age, why hide? Why?
Yeah, that's no way to live. That's no way to live.
Be by yourself. That way you get to do everything you want to do.
Yeah.
But this life, man, I can go to sleep at night. What's the key word they always say? A happy, lucky go. That's me.
Yeah, my baby mixes it up, but it's okay.
Yeah,
happy go lucky, but it's okay.
But I like to say, if you knew what I meant, that's all that matters.
So if I were to, just throwing this out there. Mm-hmm. So say I'm at work and I work with a guy and we become really good friends and we talk all the time, as long as you meet them or there's that understanding, you're okay with that? Or
well, let me ask you, what is it that y'all talking about every day?
Yeah, I can't think that would ever happen. I was just
because if I can't talk to you every day, I was just curious.
I was just coming up with a scenario.
I mean, are y'all like an architect and y'all building this building and y'all need all the floor plans? I mean, stuff like that, you know. But if you're just talking like, oh man, did you see what happened at such and such to work? And I don't know, but to me, a man and a woman can have a conversation on the phone. But when it's going past almost 10 minutes, maybe, like, what is it that the conversation could be like to extend unless you're working on a business deal and it takes more time? But just to be like, just got off work, taking my shoes off, getting ready to watch this local news. Yeah, how's your day going?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have no conversation for anybody like that.
Yeah, but like I said, just being on the phone. Yeah, I'm just laying on the sofa watching this game. What you up to? Oh, okay. How's the family? You do anything this weekend? Them kind of conversation.
I have with you. Like, that's how I talk to you. So I don't feel like I don't need to talk to anybody. I come home and I say, hey, babe, what we doing this weekend? That's the conversation we normally have. Like, how was your day? What you doing? Tell me about. I just don't see that. I have everything I need when it comes to friendship in you. Of course, I've got my friends long-term that I've had, female friends that I've had for a long time. Yeah. So that's a different conversation. Those are those, different conversations.
For me, I know it's going to be business because people will be like, oh boy, here come Rico. He got this business plan or this business idea. I mean, that's me. Either you're going to get that or you definitely going to get some motivational speech. I mean, that's just going to be a given.
Yeah. That's one thing I had to learn about you was how business minded you are. Mm-hmm. So once I recognize that, which I recognize that early on, as you know, I'm a very good judge of character. I can read people like nobody's business. I can talk to somebody in 3 minutes and I'll tell you I can tell you about them, what I've observed. And obviously that just comes with age and dealing with people for a long time. And so
you mentioned the word passion.
Hmm.
You mentioned the word passion.
You're very passionate, but I also recognize that you just are very business minded. And so you're constantly thinking about business. And so once I realized that he had, I say, a hustler's mentality, I was like, okay, now I know how to move. So I just know how to move with them.
I tell people all the time, I got my work ethics from my mom, and I got my hustle mentality from my dad, because that's what I saw growing up, so it came into me. Yeah.
I love when you smile.
You keep talking like that, we're going to end this show. But yeah. Yep. I just sit this right here.
What is that?
Well, for those who don't know, this is actually called Suave. This is a fragrance like no other that has ever hit the market.
Why is it like no other? What makes it like no other?
Because of the individuals and the people who have already smelled it. They're like, oh, I gotta have that. So yeah.
What does it smell like?
It's like coffee, vanilla. It has a warm, spicy caramel. I'm telling you, like, it's.
So when you spray that on, like, what's the reaction?
Well, because it's unisex, you can spray it on you. I'll be all over you. You spray it on me, you're gonna be all over me. So they're gonna hear about it real soon, because I'm about to. How we used to say, I'm about to drop this album. I'm about to drop this
cologne.
Fragrance, cologne. I like to say fragrance.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
It says confidence you can wear.
Yes, definitely.
So, and it's called?
It's Rico Davis, and the smell is Suave.
Rico Davis Suave. I think I would just buy it just because it says Rico Davis Suave. Like, I would just buy it for that reason.
I'm about to put some on me right now. So, but yeah, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to try to, continue talking about topics that we know people want to hear about, and look forward to more from our podcast, Right or Wrong podcast with Rico and Mo. Thank you.
Thank you.